everybody, this is Melanie and it's Simple Card Monday. Today I have this card that I made using the Wedding Solutions cartridge. It's a cartridge that I've used quite a bit because I made my brother and sister-in-law this really big wedding album and I used almost exclusively this cartridge, so I'm pretty well versed with it. I used this really cute cartridge cut, or this heart cut today. I didn't get to use it on the album and been dying to use it, so I'm so glad we decided to do Valentine's. I got to finally use that cut. Alright, my paper is Bow Bunny, the ribbon is Paper Tray ink, and the stamp sentiment is Hero Hearts. Let's make this card. Okay, I started off with this regular A2 size piece of paper, which is 5 1/4 by 4, well, no, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Okay, so it's just your 8 1/2 by 11 cut in half. So you can get 2 cards out of an 8 1/2 by 11 sheet of paper. It's really great. Then I added this double dotted, and if you guys aren't sick of hearing me talk about double dotted, there's something wrong with you, because I have really been playing up this double dotted. And Bow Bunny's not paying me to say that. I just am in love with this paper. I found it at my LSS, and ever since then it's been love. So I'm going to attach this paper on top of that one, and this paper is cut at 5 1/8 by 4, and this one is cut at 5 by 4 5/8. So I'm going to use my ATG gun and adhere the two of them together. Alright, then I'm going to attach this ribbon and do it upside down because I'm weird and I tie my stuff upside down. I'm keeping it on the spool too. This is some of my favorite ribbon. It's Paper Tray ink, and I don't want to waste any of it. So the best way to do that when you tie your ribbon is don't tie it and guess how much you'll need. Cut it and then tie and guess how much you need. Just go ahead and keep it on the spool. That way you can decide how much you need and then cut it after it's tied. I'm going to trim that tail up a little bit more. I'm not crazy happy about how this bow's turned out. I always do better on my sample card. I have no idea why that is. Maybe because I feel like I have more time to mess with it. Okay, so there we have the bow. And now I'm going to glue that to that with my handy dandy ATG gun. Okay, now when I cut out this heart here, I cut out the shadow, the blackout, and the base cut itself, and the shift base cut. So you end up with 4 pieces. So this is my blackout, this is my shadow, and it will actually sit on top of that. And then that goes on top of that. And then that goes on top of that. I like doing this with the Solutions cartridge in particular because there's usually not as many layers, or it doesn't seem like there is. But if you do what I'm doing here, you end up with actually quite a bit of layers, and I really like that. Now I have a brand new Zig 2-way, so let me get the glue out. Here it comes. I just love this adhesive. It's my favorite for putting together Cricut cuts. It really, really is. Okay. So I'll lay that on top of my blackout. And then this piece. Which will go on top of that. Isn't this pretty, this heart, this really intricate? You know, there's a lot of hearts on the Cricut cartridges, and I think this is one of my favorites. It's really pretty. It's almost got kind of like a Gaelic look to it. I really like it. It's really nice. Okay. Now, for my sentiment, I stamped it with this Hero Arts Valentine set. I got it at the Archivers in Austin, because I don't have an Archivers locally. I had to drive all the way to Austin to go to one. How sad is that? And I used this little sentiment here. I stamped it with the Hibiscus paper tray ink. Then I inked it with this Color Box Rouge ink. And this is what I got. So I'm going to pop that up with Pop Dots. If I can find my Pop Dots. There we go. And as usual, guess what? They're stamping up. I need to buy these by the case. I'm going to have to ask Mandy if you can buy these by the case. I should buy stock and Stampin' Up. Just the dimensionals, because I use that more than almost anything. Okay, pop that up. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, and then I'm going to put them on the back of my heart. Okie dokie. I'm going to arrange it so that my ribbon is coming right out from behind that. And center it. And I'm probably going to fool with that ribbon a little bit more. I'm not real crazy about the way it turned out. Okay, now on this other one, the first one I did, I added a little bit of rhinestones. And you can do that too if you want to make it a little fancier. It depends on how fancy you want to make it. This is the first time I've shot it the Joy way, where I've got the camera behind me, or in front, between my legs basically. And it's a challenge. It's a challenge. Okay, here we go. Same card, see? There we go. This one has rhinestones, this one doesn't. I bought the rhinestones that I used really cheap at Hobby Lobby, so that's what they are. Okay, guys, have a really good day, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.